Welcome back to Mr. Turner's art class. Okay, this project is for my elementary students, pre-K and elementary students. I have a great idea. Okay, so of course it's getting ready to be February, and it's right around the corner, which means Black History Month. And so I had the great idea of kind of combining, I guess you can say, Mr. Potato Head slash South Park. Okay, kind of. Uh, you know, construction kind of looking drawings, uh, just to kind of come up with these civil rights leaders or something like that, or historical figures for Black History Month. And a matter of fact, we're going to be having a contest, at least at our school for Black History. So I thought this would be a great little project for the kids, little kids and stuff. They can look up, famous people in the either before civil rights or during civil rights, and they can use construction paper and they will be able to kind of put something together, sort of like a Mr. Potato Head kind of drawing. And I also, while I'm thinking about it, okay, just because we're talking about Black History Month, at least when it comes to me, my mentality and my logic, these historic figures that I feel you should look up. Not all of them were black. Okay, I want to be absolutely clear on this because we're talking about the civil rights movement. That's why it was called a movement, because it was uh, a lot of different people that were helping out. Some obviously, black people spearheaded the movement, but you had a lot of white people who were Christian. I mean, you had even before civil rights, you had a lot of white people. We've even had Mexicans go through some stuff during the civil rights and help out during the civil rights. We've had people of other religions, Jewish people help out during the civil rights thing. We've had you know just all kinds of different people. It was just, that's why it was a movement. So I would like for the little kids to look this stuff up, you know. And while I'm even thinking about this further, I'm an educator, and I will tell you the honest truth. It is not the school system's responsibility to teach anybody about their culture and their heritage and what their people have gone through. And I think that is something that we should strive to do at the house. Look this stuff up. You know, whatever your culture, whatever your cultural background is, black, white, Mexican, Asian, biracial, whatever, whatever your culture is, look it up. You know, we all have a proud heritage, and a lot of people have sacrificed for us. So you should take the time to look this stuff up. Now, with regards to this project, you need a couple of things. You're gonna need some construction paper. You may need some glue. Well, you're probably gonna need glue because you're gonna put this thing together. You're gonna need some scissors. You need a pencil. Now, and then you have to look somebody up. Okay, so who am I gonna look up? I'm gonna use this person here. Y'all should know who this is. Yes, it's Rosa Parks. So, okay, so I'm gonna use this as my base. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to come up with a cartoon representation of Rosa Parks. Okay, so now I have already drawn out a picture. I took some construction paper and I drew a circle around that construction paper. And if you can look carefully, and I'm trying to show you, I just got this light right here, but I went ahead and preemptively drew a picture, my cartoon representation of Rosa Parks around a circle. And I cut that out. So use the scissors, cut it out. So I have my Rosa Parks. I think, there you go. You can see it right there. Okay. So, is this a realistic picture of Rosa Parks? Is this like this? No. That is not the point. That's why I said it's going to be a cartoon representation of Rosa Parks. Now, I only sketched it out on here just so I kind of have an idea of what it was going to look like. So now I had to decide, okay, I'm going to take other pieces of construction paper. I will cut them out, and I came up with my pieces. So I have a lot of pieces already here. Now, I know that I cut out some little circles for her eyes. And this is where that Mr. Potato Head kind of comes to play. And I put them together. This side I'm not gluing them down yet, I'm just putting them on there. Got two little pupils. I cut out some little triangles because she's wearing little bifocal glasses. So I'm going to put that right there, put that right there. And that's the beauty of this, because I want it to be a cartoon, it does not have to look super realistic. Okay, I want it to look cartoony. I want it to look fun. I'm gonna give honor and respect to her because she did something great in history. I mean, she stood up for herself and inspired other people to stand up for themselves. And it doesn't have to be Rosa Parks. I'm not showing you this. I'm not saying everybody should have a picture of Rosa Parks. What I'm saying is that pick a civil rights leader or somebody historical. There you go. We got two little glass things. And I would have took some black and I cut out her hair. And I put that right there. Okay, so I have my Mr. Potato Head picture of Rosa Parks. And of course I would glue all this down, but there you have it. Now there are other people that have done things. It is not just Rosa Parks. Okay, we have Dr. King, we have Malcolm X, we have Medgar Evers, we have, you know, like I was saying, I'm just trying to think of somebody off the top of my head that of another culture. John Brown, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, he didn't have to do what he did. Him and his sons, you know, that was before civil rights. That was back in 1800s. But I mean, there's a lot of different people. Now, I don't care who you really pick. I mean, you could go to pre-colonial Africa. I mean, you could sit here and talk about Shaka Zulu. Who else? Mansa Musa, Sundiata. There's all these people. You probably like, who are they? Who is that? Who is Sundiata? Yeah, the real Lion Prince, the real Lion King. Excuse me. You know, you could look at Queen Izinga. You know, I mean, there's all different people out there that have done great things in history. You know, you just have to look them up. And once you look those people up, if you find somebody that you're interested in, you know, then you're going to draw a cartoon representation of that person, cut them out, cut out the pieces. It's going to be like really big eyes. You know, like I said, it can look like something out of Mr. Potato Head, look like something out of South Park, make it cartoony, and we just put them on in there. I mean, and it's just going to be a cartoon representation of that person. And you can also mix and match these. All you gotta do is just cut it out. I could change this if I want to. I can make her look like you know, we got Kamala Harris. I mean, you know, the vice president. You know, all I have to do is just change her hair, make her hair longer, get rid of the glasses, change up her look a little bit. I mean, that's what's so fun about this. This is another way of presenting a character without just having to draw it out and color it. Use construction paper, you know, and have fun doing it. The most important part is to actually learn about the person that you pick. You know, if you're gonna do a thing of Malcolm X, okay, tell me, why was he important? You know, what did Malcolm X do that he was remembered in history? If you're going to talk about Stokely Carmichael or somebody, why was he important? You know, Jacob Lawrence, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, because he was a famous black artist, why was he important? You know, if you're going to take the time to make a picture of him, why were they important? Learn about that. I will talk more about this in class, but again, this is just another way of doing stuff. I mean, just cut it out in a circle, cut out a big old circle, like I said, and you can change these things up. You know, like I said, if I want to, let me see, who else, while I'm at it, who can I make this, who can I make this in? I got some black. I ain't got no black. Who else can I make this into? I don't know. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna think about who I can design. I'm gonna, matter of fact, I'm gonna make some clothes and I'm gonna do some other stuff. So I'm just gonna have fun playing around with changing this thing up, you know. So have fun during Black History in this month, in the month of February. Try to learn something new that you did not know before, and enjoy creating your art. Alright, I hope this project is fun for you. I hope this helps. I'll try to help y'all out in the class. You know, anybody else out there, you know, hopefully this gave you some ideas, you know, so you can do something different, you know, and maybe even do something different for Black History, you know. So just have fun creating, and I will see you next time. Bye.